Hi guys, this is Kim from Abundant Life Tarot, and I am doing a quick unboxing of Colette Baron-Reid's latest deck, Postcards from Spirit. I did pre-order this from Amazon several months ago when I first saw that this was coming out. I want to say, I think it was April when I finally went ahead and paid for it, but pre-ordered it. And then I didn't get it until 2 days after it was released. So I didn't see any other videos or images of what the deck looks like. From what I understand, it's more like an affirmational kind of deck than it is more oracle-y, but I want to see that for myself. So let's just dive in. So I decided to jump on here because at first I was going to wait till Saturday to do the video, but I don't think I am patient enough to do that. I'm not usually patient enough to wait, so we're just not going to do that today. I'm going to dive in because I can't really stay on the video too long because I have to run to the gym. But before I go, I'm going to take a look. Okay, goodness gracious. Alright, so, oh, it's a little bit bigger than the standard Hay House box. It's actually an entirely different kind of Hay House box. Alright, so it's Postcards from Spirit, so I'm just going to read the back here. Imagine traveling to a sacred place where you can receive communication from your loved ones who have passed on, your ancestors, your spirit guides, or even your guardian angels. What if they knew what you need to know about every aspect of your life's journey? Colette Baron-Reid has created this original and unique oracle card system to open a portal to the other side. Through the compassionate and sometimes playful chorus of voices, you'll feel as if you're receiving a postcard from another dimension just for you. A message with practical advice and profound meaning. Ask a question and a postcard from Spirit will show up with just the right answer. And so it says cover design was Trisha Bridenthal, and then the card art is from her good artist, I'm assuming friend, Gina Della Grottaglia. So that is all on the box. And this is a 52 card oracle deck, similar to, I think, her other oracle decks, or at least the ones I have, which is the Enchanted map, and I have the Wisdom of the Oracle. The Wisdom of the Oracle was my first Colette Baron-Reid deck. Then the Enchanted map, then the Good Tarot, and now this deck. And I don't know, I really like the Enchanted map. The Wisdom of the Oracle is a beautiful, beautiful deck, I must say. But I'm only called to work with it every so often. I'm not very called to use her decks like I am with other oracle decks. But that's not to say that I would ever want to get rid of them, or that they're not going to be used later on, or that I don't use them or look at them. Sometimes I just pull them out just to look at the art and the keywords. But I do like her Good Tarot quite a bit, and I use them as altar cards. So let's take a look, shall we? Now, here's the box. Sturdy box. I like that. It's different from Hay House. Put you kind of here so folks can see it. And then this is the guide brochure, if you will. Let's see. I'm not going to read all of this. I will kind of read snippets here for brevity. Let's see how to work with postcards from Spirit. Unlike other decks where multiple cards can make up a reading, this one is designed to facilitate a dialogue between you and those in Spirit as you choose one card at a time to answer a question you have posed. You can ask the question of a loved one who has crossed over, or your angel guides, or wherever light being or beings you wish to consult. The answer will always be from a collective of loving allies, a quote-unquote we or quote-unquote us, communicating to you through the all-loving consciousness that is Spirit, who unifies their voices into one. Let's see, the way you ask the question will determine the quality of the answer and how on target it will be. Therefore, I like a very simple approach to this oracle. First, you choose who. Whom will you ask for guidance? Spirit. Perhaps you feel called to ask your spirit guide or guardian angel or ancestors long ago crossed over. They might be your who. Regardless of who is your who, the postcard will answer your query as we. The easiest and simplest way to get personal guidance from this deck for each day is to ask simply, Spirit, what do you need me to know today for my highest good? Here are some alternatives. What is the next right action for my highest good? What do I need to know about quote-unquote X? Where is this path leading me? Keep your question brief and your mind humble and sincere. Postcards from Spirit are truly magical in that you will receive guidance whenever you need it. You just need to ask and trust in the process. That said, postcards from Spirit are always going to speak to the dominant energy of your life at the time you pull the card. Sometimes what they say will have little to do with your question and everything to do with the real pressing issues at hand in your life. Say, for example, you want to ask your beloved grandmother whether your romantic relationship is on the right track. However, your focus on romance is actually a distraction. The dominant energy behind your question is the fact that you don't want to deal with issues in your job. The postcard you receive may override your stated question to steer you to where you need clarity and guidance most. And then it says, then it has the next section here. When to choose the second card for clarity. Postcards from Spirit were created to be a simple method of divine guidance. That said, sometimes you just need to get a little more advice about the subject you're inquiring about. The way you ask is, again, simple. What else do I need to know? Can you give me more information? And then there's a third card for the possible future. Pulling a third card shows you how things can flow and evolve if you continue along the path you are on and make no different choices. As your journey unfolds, windows of opportunity will open or close according to the flow of events and your vibrational frequency. Your frequency is like a note you play in the symphony of life, resonating with and attracting certain experiences. It is determined by your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, as well as the way you respond to life. And while you aren't responsible for everything that is co-created in your life, you can commit to keeping your frequency as high as possible by releasing anger and resentment and instead loving and accepting yourself unconditionally. So she goes on to conclude this part of the card, and then there's an about the author section here. And then there's a about the artist section here. And then she has a listing of her decks, the Good Tarot, the Enchanted Map, Oracle, the Wisdom of Avalon, Oracle, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards, and then her books. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I wanted a simple divination tool. This is actually pretty much what I had in mind when I first heard that this deck was going to be made. So these are actually like postcards. So I'm going to show you the backs, and I'm not sure how they're going to shuffle because look, they're more flimsy than, and I don't have any decks down here that I can show you that trust that it's thinner than the, just a little, by a smidge, it's thinner for sure. And maybe because it's even larger than the normal Hay House, I think. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks larger. So here's the postcard, the back. It's beautiful. And I don't know if there's anything on here. It says you are magic. I think, oh, there are different messages on the backs. You are magic. And then there's a note, just like a real postcard, and it has like a real stamp, and there's a note. And it says, Dear you, there's only you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. And then it might be whoever, the collective. Like, I might consult my grandmothers. Love you always and forever, your grandmothers. So I guess you would say, if I was going to divine here, shuffle the cards in a moment, but if I was to say, okay, I'd say spirit guides, what wisdom can you give for me today that I need to know? And then you take this, you shuffle. Let's see. I mean, they are meant to shuffle, it looks like. They're just like, they're like in large index card size, like a postcard, which I like. And they're a sharp edge, so you gotta be careful when you're shuffling. But they do, for their size, I like how they shuffle. Okay. Now, one thing I will say, okay, this one I already saw it. One thing I will say is that the images, I wish were a little more prominent and less ethereal, and I love ethereal looks. And this may grow on me. And this deck will be great for when I'm doing quick one-card draws for myself. Maybe a message that I want to tidy up for when I'm doing a reading, and you know, something to tie up the end of the reading, or maybe you know, your friend just needs some words of encouragement. You say, hey, I'll pull a card for you. It could be from this deck. Trying to think of all the other things. Maybe on your social media pages is a good talking point. But the images, I don't know, like if they really would show up quite well. If you were trying to do some quick little internet draws, I don't know. Okay, so this says postcard, celebrate life. And I'll just read another one. These are long messages, so I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just going to show you a few more cards and then look at some of the keywords. But just so you can get a general idea, because there's really not much out there about her deck right now, about this deck. So I thought it would be nice to put something out there. It says, Dearest you, you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world, individual yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying You are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul. Check in with Spirit. Keep going. Spirit loves you. Life loves you. We love you. That's beautiful. Actually, that message was beautiful. And if you know anything about me or my other, I have 2 blogs. One that is brand spanking new that I created when I created this channel, which is Abundant Life Tarot. But the original blog that I've been working on since 2014 is AbundantLifeInitiative.com. And that's all about, and now I call it ALI. It's all about putting a lot of content out there about law of attraction, about the new thought movement in terms of, you know, you manifest what it is that you are putting your energy and your thought and your feelings and your emotions behind. And so this deck, and I also believe in a oneness with Spirit. So this deck really resonated with me when I first saw that she was coming out with this. This says, take flight. Just trying to get it to focus. I can't get it to focus. Let's see if, okay. Unlock your magic. You are magical. Again, really faint. Pretty, but really faint. And there's more words. Love your dreams. So this would be great for me. So if I'm doing a live coaching session versus a reading, this would be more appropriate to have, like, you know, the client then pull their card, what they wish to have from Spirit or receive from Spirit. It says, you are divine beauty. Can you see that? I think that's a peacock. Peacock. And I just think that this would be so much more punchy and alive if the colors popped a little more and didn't fade off. I mean, I don't know. It'll probably grow on me. We'll see. You are divine beauty? Interesting. It's different messages, but am I reading this wrong? You are divine beauty. You are divine beauty. I don't know about that. That's weird. But it's got 2 different messages. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. It looks like it says with love. Okay. Trust the invisible. Yeah, what I'll do, because I do need to get to the gym, I will do more of a review after I've worked with them for a while. This is just this was supposed to be a quick unboxing, but I want to work with these a little bit more. And that says with love again. Maybe she just has universal messages, which I'm not totally against. Yeah, these are just more postcards. So it's like, maybe, I don't know. It's just that, I don't know how I feel. Honestly, if I'm honest. Overall, I like the concept behind the deck. I think that it's a great concept, actually. I love the idea of speaking with or receiving messages from loved ones from the other side. I like that idea. The images, though, I just wish that they were a little more crisp. Even close up, it's just, I feel like it could be more. And I know that it needs to be postcard style because of all of the words that's written. I'm not opposed to that. I do like how they shuffle, even though they're on the thinner side, but they do shuffle okay. I love the box, and I even love just her little guidance in this little booklet or whatever this is. So there are some definite high points, and I will do more of a review after I've utilized it, and keep a lookout for on my actual blog. I will do more of a review where I really discuss how I used it over the course of a few weeks or a month or however long it takes before I do the review. But I promise you I will. Again, this is Postcards from Spirit, a 52 card oracle deck by Baron-Reid. Please let me know what you think. I don't know. Let me know you already have the pre-ordered deck and what your thoughts are. Was it what you thought you were receiving when you ordered it? Is it all that you hoped it would be? You know, what are you thinking? Let me know. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching my not so short, but it was supposed to be short, unboxing video of Postcards from Spirit. Thank you again. I wish you many blessings. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.